So let's learn about Redis GeoHash command. So Redis Geo commands allow you to store the geographical location, which is nothing but the latitude and longitude, and perform distance and radius based searches. So these are some of the use cases when we need to use the GeoHash command. When you want to find the nearby places, when you want to calculate the distance between two places, and you want to, let's say, implement location based searches, and when you are trying to build these apps like cab booking apps, food delivery, or store locator systems. So these are some core geo commands which are used in Redis. So these are the main ones. So GeoAdd is used to add the locations, the latitude and longitude. Geoposition is to get those coordinates, which is nothing but the latitude and longitude. So geodistance can be used to calculate the distance between two locations which you added. And GeoSearch is widely used for searching the nearby location given the latitude and longitude to find all the nearby locations from that point. And GeoHash is nothing but it is the latitude and longitude only, but only stored in numeric form. So let's go to Redis CLI and check this commands. So here we are having a Redis CLI. So the first command is GeoAdd. Okay, this is GeoAdd, but we need to add like keys and places. Let's say add places. But here we need to specify what is the latitude and longitude. Okay, so to get the exact figure, so what I have done is I already have few commands here. Okay, so there are three locations here. Okay, for that locations I have added the longitude and the latitude. This is for Bangalore, this is for Hyderabad, and this is for Chennai. So let's add them one by one. First is Bangalore, second is like Hyderabad I'm adding, and third one is Chennai. Since we added the latitude and longitude here, so get back the latitude and longitude. There's a command called geo position. Mention the key here, and then you can mention the place for which we added that latitude and longitude. So you can see I get the longitude here and the latitude here. Similarly for other places also, you can give two places together here. Similarly, you can get the latitude and longitude for different places. On similar lines, let's say we want to find the distance between two places. Okay, in terms of kilometers or meters, let's say I want to find out the distance between Bangalore and Chennai. Okay, but here I need to specify. Sorry, I need to specify whether I want in meters or kilometers. So I mentioned kilometers here. You can see it is giving me the distance between these two places for which I added the latitude and longitude. It says 293 kilometers. Or similar lines we can find for the other city also. Let's say Hyderabad. I'm getting almost like 500 kilometers, the distance between Bangalore and Hyderabad. So we have something called as GeoSearch to find out the, from a given point, how many places are there. For example, let's say from Bangalore, we want to find out within the radius of 100 kilometers how many cities are there. Okay, or how many locations are there from member. Okay, is like Bangalore, and then by radius. Okay, and let's say I want something there within 300 kilometers. So what I have specified here is that from Bangalore location within 300 kilometers radius, how many locations are there nearby. You can see between Bangalore and Chennai it is 293 kilometers. So I think we'll get this as an output. But if you see Bangalore and Hyderabad, distance between them is around 500 kilometers. So I mentioned 300 kilometers. Let me give you a space here. 300 kilometers. You can see Bangalore and Chennai came together. On similar lines, if I want to mention like 500 kilometers, since the distance between Bangalore and Hyderabad is like, and 500, mentioned as 500 kilometers here. You see all the cities, all the locations for that matter from Bangalore, how many of them are within the radius of 500 kilometers, will get all that information. Last command which you are going to look here is as GeoHash. It is nothing but the compressed version of latitude and longitude in alphanumeric form. So let's say I want to find the latitude and longitude of Bangalore, and also I want to find it for Chennai, and let's say for Hyderabad also. Sorry, it is a wrong, made a mistake here, a typo. So Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad. If you see these are the alphanumeric forms of the latitude and longitude. So this is how Redis stores the information about the latitude and longitude. The prefix which are very similar to each other are having locations. The locations which are very close to each other are having the similar prefix. Locations which are very far from each other have a difference. You can see here the T is only similar here, but other next part is D, F, and E. That means they are actually very far apart from each other. So within the given longitude, if at all a location is very close, you'll see most of the part would be similar. Only at the end, some part would not be equal. It is suggesting that those locations are very close to each other. So let us revise what we have learned here. So first is the GeoAdd, where we are adding the latitude and longitude in a given key for a given place. Then to get the latitude and longitude, you can use geoposition for a given member here. On similar lines, if you want to calculate the distance between two members or two places which you have put here, we can mention, and we can mention on by what is the metric here. It's a 500, it's a kilometer here. Similarly, GeoSearch can also be used to find out how many locations are there from a given point for a given radius. You can just mention it and we can get those positions back. GeoHash is nothing but the alphanumeric form of the latitude and longitude. We can get it here.